Hello guys, do not go anywhere because I've got something really exciting to show you. It's the GoPro Hero 11, a camera I'm really excited to show you. So without further ado, let's go to Cam 2. But just before we start, I'm Dave from TVR Creators and I create weekly content on the best cameras for creators. If that sounds interesting to you, subscribe and like this video. So now we go to Cam 2 where I'm going to show you why you should check out the GoPro Hero 11. This is a 27 megapixel camera and it's mainly designed for creators or bloggers or people that want to travel the world and explore through content creation. It's a great camera for if you're on the move, if you're on a bike, if you're underwater, and I just want to show you how awesome this camera is. So this camera has incredible stabilization, so if you're moving around, jumping around, hanging off cliffs or whatever you're doing in your ventures around the world, this camera is the camera for you. It's great stabilization, so the video is highly stable, so no matter what jumping around you're doing, it holds the position. You can film in 4K up to 120 frames per second, and I believe you can even go to slow-mo at 20, 40 frames per second if you want to get that really nice slow-mo shot and with the settings. Now what I really like about this camera as a content creator, I love the fact that there's actually a little screen on the front and the back, so if you're just doing normal filming or photography, you know, you can get that really nice shot, you can see exactly what you're doing, and I like that screen. That's just how I personally take photos and videos. Please put in the comments below how you film, but it's really nice, you know, especially if you're filming yourself, if you're on a bike and you're, I don't know, in the middle of the desert or something like that, you can see yourself in the frontward facing screen, which is really nice. Now a little nifty thing I thought was really cool, I was unsure about this, but it is actually waterproof. So if you're diving, I don't know, filming underwater, or maybe you're just swimming underwater and you want to be like, hey, this camera is waterproof, which is really cool. And something else I really like about this camera, and some cameras don't always do this great, is you can actually go 360 while you're filming and it will hold a stable shot, which is something which is really cool. Now I wanted to show you some sort of videos and close up shots of this camera. Here it is in all its glory. Let's just have a brief look. So you can attach this to a tripod or mount or on top of your hat or helmet if you're cycling or snowboarding or whatever you're doing, snorkeling, whatever you call it, the water. That's a really cool shot actually, I really like that. So you can film yourself swimming underwater, which is really cool. So you can really see the picture quality, and as it is a 27 megapixel camera, you'll get a really nice photo, real sharp photo. So if you are on the top of Everest, for example, you can get a real nice shot. I wouldn't recommend that unless you're a good mountain climber, but you get the idea. And obviously by holding the by holding the lens to the right setting, you can get this awesome effect by opening the shutter speed of the camera. Something I wanted to show you actually is some video. So as you can see here, I'll just give you a nice bit of video here just to show you it working all its glory. So hang off a boat there, underwater, all that sort of jazz. Why not? So if you're running, jumping around in New York, you can run. See, this is a perfect example, and I have seen some other video of this. So even though this is from the GoPro website, shout out to them. This is non-sponsored, but as you can see, it's a very good stable shot, something to bear in mind if you're jumping underwater as well on that crazy adventure, snowboarding, whatever it is you're doing, this camera will do it. I personally, I don't know if I'd want to jump underwater, I'd be scared it would flood, but apparently this is waterproof, so take their word for it, up to 33 feet. I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon, but you might be. This camera is just something, I'll tell you what, I'm really tempted actually. There's some really good deals in the minute. So at the moment it's about £400, and there is actually a mini version. It's already a very small camera. It's about this sort of size, but you can actually get a mini version, can you believe, if you want something that's even smaller. It's very easy to use, very user friendly. It's a camera that will do anything that you want it to do. And nice thing about, you know, being on your travels is because it's small and light, it will fit in your suitcase, little bag like that. Now, some cool little power tips actually I personally would recommend, while you're running around on top of a mountain, you know, out in the sticks, if you will, definitely make sure that you get a little bag for it just to protect it. Little recommendation. I personally would make sure you get a spare battery, and it will use a SD card as well. There's the example there of the 360 stabilizing turn. So as you turn the lens around, it does hold a really nice stable shot. So if you happen to be on the back of a plane, there you go. But I think this camera is definitely a camera for you. So put in the comments below, and smash like if you're getting value from today's video. Is this a camera you'd be using? I actually know somebody who's on holiday at the moment who is actually using one of these cameras, and that particular person is loving taking photos and video with their GoPro. But as you can see, this camera really is a cracking little camera. So if you was to get a camera like this, put in the comments below how you would want to use it, or if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Smash like and hit the subscribe button if you're getting value. And look at that, if you just under the water there, absolutely brilliant slow-mo. I tell you what, I'm very tempted to get one of these myself. I will have a link to this in the link below if you want to check out at the moment. Bear in mind the price, there's 10% off in the minute. The price changes all the time, so check it out to get the best deal. I do have an affiliate link, so go and check it out. I just want to just briefly say, before I carry on, I just want to say thank you to all the people that watch my content on a weekly basis. It really does mean the world to me. Those of you that check in on a weekly basis, watch the content, to you, those of you that have watched as many of my videos as you can, I just want to say it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for all your support, for your likes, subscribing to the channel, comments, just watching in the background if you tell me or don't tell me. Just thank you so much. I just really wanted to share that with you. At the end of the video then, I want to leave you 2 end cards that are going to give you absolute value with even more content and even more cameras that you want to check out. So I'm Dave from TVR Creators. If you got value from today's video, like and subscribe. And as always, you know what? You guys rock. Say it together now. You guys rock. You guys rock. You guys rock.